So, ways that we would create a growth mindset during this lesson would be to try different methods. There is no such thing as there's only one way, there's always another way to solve a problem, and ways that we would use this in probability is to encourage the different techniques to find the probability. As we come together as a class, it is important that we ask the students like exactly how they found it and if there was another way that they found it, because there might be a student in the class that doesn't quite understand the material, and if that student were to speak up, it might be the resolution that the student needed, and maybe it was an easier way for the student to understand it. Now, for the second way, it's to make sure we acknowledge that mistakes are okay. We aren't perfect, and we should make sure that we replace the word with failing with learning. Since no one's perfect, their mistakes really do help them to grow. For three, we would view challenges as opportunities. It is important to try your best even if you don't quite understand it. This also connects to the second one because, like I said, people do learn from their mistakes, and their mistakes do help them to grow and gain that better understanding. For the fourth one, we would value the process instead of the end result. So, as a student, especially learning this unit during high school, I was very tempted to cheat since it was very hard for me. And however, even though cheating would have been a lot easier to get the answer quickly and not have to worry about the process, it is important that you do enjoy that learning process instead of just trying to get the answer. Yes, if I cheated, I would have just gotten the answer a lot faster and not have to worry about it, but it really does defeat the purpose. Because then, if I were to get tested on it, then I wouldn't really know how to answer it, so that just defeats the purpose, and it is really important that the students understand what they're learning for the material. So, for number five, yes, it sounds really weird. Celebrate your victory with others. Celebrating your victories with others is important. If you got that practice problem or question right, you should celebrate and feel proud of yourself. Getting or giving that kind of environment can encourage others, especially when it's group related, because I'm sure that when someone gets it right, like there's no way you can't feel that joy. Lastly is six, to take ownership over attitude. So some people, they might think, since oh yeah, like I know the answer, like I'm so smart, it's better to share the new mindset you've created for yourself instead of thinking, oh, it's easy, I already know it, or I don't even need help on this. Use what you know to help others to gain a better understanding, and maybe your growth mindset might be the help that students need. These wouldn't just be applied to this lesson, but they can also be applied to the classroom as a whole.